what are some of the rewarding aspects?
The rewarding aspects?
Yeah.
That's actually a really good question. Because a lot of people don't think about, first of all, let me tell you, it's not the money. It's not the money, because the rewarding aspects are basically meeting the needs and the satisfaction of the people. I mean, I'm probably one of the best loved people in the Treasure Valley, because if I come to work, I'm guaranteed at least 10 hugs, and guaranteed smiles, guaranteed laughter. Part of it's in my job description, but the personality that I have and the activities that I try to encourage. Laughter, joy, that type of thing. Who wouldn't be rewarded with that, right? And it's a deep satisfaction knowing that you're meeting the needs of people. It's like, the manicures. I hate manicures. I do. I hate the smell. It gives me a headache. But it's the women and the men who have it done, they feel special. It makes them feel pretty for the day, whatever. It meets their need. And so I suffer through it because it's something that they need. And so meeting those needs is just, that's the reward that I get.
For how you said the activities that you guys do exercises about every day? What do you guys stay here and do, or you guys go out?
Okay. In actuality, we have two separate types of exercise. We go to the YMCA 3 days a week and do an aquatic exercise class. And then 5 days out of the week, we do a floor exercise class here. I am certified through the Arthritis Foundation to teach those classes. I went to Oregon, took their workshops, and did the training that was required to get the certification. So I'm actually certified as an instructor for those classes. And so I teach that. I love it. I get to go to the pool 3 days a week, get in a warm pool, and get to exercise. It's awesome. And then we do it here 5 days a week. So Monday through Friday, and Monday, Wednesday, Fridays in the pool. It's awful early days because I'm here by 6:45 to make sure everybody's up. We leave here by 7:25, 7:30, so we'll be in the pool by a few minutes to 8, so we can be back here. And we're back here about 9:15, 9:20, and then we turn around and do floor exercise at 10. So it's a busy morning. Yeah.
Do most of the residents go, or
Actually, it's just a handful. And I have 6 regulars who go. And even out of the 6 regulars, sometimes last Friday I had 2. That went with me. But you have to accommodate. When 2 had doctor's appointments, and we've got one that's kind of got a cast on her legs, so she can't go at all. And you have to accommodate those. And I've had upwards of 15 people go to the Y, but it's one of those things because that money comes out of my activities budget. I have a budget of so much money that I can spend in regards to entertainment and to the parties that I do, the different things like that. And all of their memberships come out of my budget. So I require a commitment for that. And if you're not going to keep that commitment, then you know what? I'm not going to pay for it. And the Y is awesome to work with. They've given us excellent rates in regards to the charges and that type of thing, and they're very encouraging for us. And if I have just one person show up, they still think it's cool and they congratulate us for showing up. Here in the house, I can have anywhere from 3 people to 20 people. It just depends. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, we at the facility take residents to doctor's appointments, and those are regularly scheduled on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So some days we have people that are out on doctor's appointments. Sometimes their family comes and get them. If I actually had everybody show up that actually participated in exercise on any given day, I'd have 25, 30 people. But on average, I have about 10. So, and which I think is actually really good. That's a really good turnout. That's more than 15-20% of the population. And so 10 to 12 people is really good turnout. And we have a lot of fun. You guys should come and do it sometime. Don't think it's not an exercise class, because we exercise. So, Yeah, a lot of people have come, I've had students come and I've had people who've come and all the church, wow, you guys really exercising it. Yeah, that's the point, it's exercise, so yeah. But it's a lot of fun too.
For when you take them to the Y, do they have a lot, is there a lot of people that go, or is it just a few and...
That's the handful of people that go. We have 6 regulars that go on a consistent basis. And we have people who, want to try it out, look it over, see what we do, that type of thing. But consistently, 5 to 6 people go.
Has there ever been a time when you guys only had, I know you guys have a bus. Has there ever been a time where there's not enough room on the bus and there's more people that want to go?
Yes, we have. That's when we originally started. We've been doing it. I got my certification from the Arthritis Foundation a little over a year ago, so we've been doing the program for over a year now. And when we first started and got things going, we had about 15 people who went. And at that time, we had a different nurse, and her husband wasn't working, so he had a big 16-passenger bus, and we'd fill up his bus and our bus.
Oh, okay, so you guys have 2 buses that go.
Yeah, we took 2 buses.
Okay.
But I haven't had that problem. After we first got initiated, people started going and stuff. It's first of all, it's early in the morning. It's consistent, which we require the consistency. So we had a lot of people who dropped, and then a lot of people dropped in the winter and just haven't picked it back up either. So, and then it's interesting, we may get somebody who gets sick, and for you and I, we may get sick and be sick for a couple days, 3 days. Somebody goes in and has surgery. We had one lady who was regularly in the swim. She had surgery in right after Christmas. We didn't get her back in the facility until April because she just got sick, and then it was recovery just took for a long time, and so she's just now getting back in the pool.
Oh, so she also one of your regulars as well?
Yes, she is one of my regulars, and she's in a wheelchair, so she takes a little extra work for us. But, we have a person that who has adopted her, pushes her, takes her where she needs to go, helps her out. And that's the way it is in our facility, is where you have the mixture of the elderly and the mixture of younger people. A lot of them will adopt one another and take care of each other really well. It is. It's really cute.
Yeah, that's sweet.
So, anything else?
For people that want to, they have family members that might want to be, they're thinking about putting them in a care home or in a place like this, or versus having them hire a nurse, which do you think would be better for them?
Well, that always goes back to the need of the person. For myself, I actually had to make the decision for myself, for my dad. And, I was willing to stay home and take care of him and, work with but my brother and I discussed it, the people, that he was in the hospital, the people that we had him in rehab with, they, thought, well, what about the stress upon you? Because that's a lot of care, 24/7 care is heavy. So you have to look at your individual needs, you have to look at the residents' needs, you have to look at all of those things. And of course, of the facility as well. So for my dad, we ended up putting him in, in a nursing. He actually had to go to a nursing home. So it was one of those things where, and it was the right decision to make at the time. So that's one of the advantages that I have, is being, where I am. I've had that experience. So. And you really have to look at the big picture. You can't just look at the little things and what you want. You have to look at what they need and what you need and the big picture.
Thank you.